Taking a look at your grow weather forecast for the week ahead, let's start out with those 6 to 10 day temperatures. So during that short term, we're right in between an area of above average. That's going to be out to the west coast, especially. They're going to be well above their average, and that stretches right into the panhandle. So we fall right in between that and a section of below average temperatures that covers areas from the Dakotas all the way to the east coast. So they're going to be feeling that cold all the way up the coast, especially very far below the average. But we're going to be seen right in between that, right about average, as we head throughout the short term. Now, as we take a look at the next month, the country does start to make its way towards those more near normal temperatures, that cold retreating up to the north over the Great Lakes region, and still remains over the Dakotas. We're going to be about average as far as those temperatures go over the next month or so, but down to our south and again off to the coast by California, they are going to be feeling that warmth that extends all the way down into the Florida panhandle as well, and that remains in place over the next 90 days. They're still going to be feeling above average down to our south. We're going to be right about average temperature-wise over that long term, and that cold does stay in place over North Dakota and areas around there in the Minnesota area as well. They're still going to be feeling that chill out of Canada. But as far as precipitation goes, and we have been very dry over the past week, we are still seeing that dry spell remain in place, especially down towards areas to our south and up in the northwest as well. They're going to be very dry over that short term. Those chances for better rain and snow chances do remain off to our north and over the Great Lakes. We're going to be right about average and catching some of that below average in portions of southern Nebraska and northern Kansas as well. But over the next 30 days or so, things start to even out. We have those equal chances for rain areas down to the south around Florida and stretching into Texas, as well as in California and the desert southwest. They are going to be below average over the next month as far as any rain or snow chances go. And over the next 90 days, we don't see any of those above average chances really on the board, except for an area, it looks like right around Tennessee and Kentucky. They're going to be slightly above the average for those rain and snow chances, but we're going to be about average over that long-term outlook, still staying dry in the desert southwest and off to the west coast and around the Florida peninsula as well. So taking a look at that drought monitor, we really do need to see some of that rain and snow in the forecast, because we are starting to see some more of that abnormally dry area creep into areas to the east. Most of Nebraska is under that abnormally dry to moderate range, but we do have some of that severe and extreme drought still in place over portions of Nebraska and Kansas, especially off to the south and west, where we do really need to see some more of that moisture on the way. So about average for temperatures, we're going to be about 2 degrees above average through Friday. Normal high is about 36 degrees, normal low 13. So we're going to be above that. We're expecting our morning lows to be right about 20 degrees. So an old wives' tale is burning wood in winter pops more before snow. So keep an ear on that fire. We could definitely use a little bit more of that snow in the forecast. Let's take a look at some of the pictures you sent in.
Remember to keep sending in those pictures. Your snapshot could end up here on the show. You can email us or find us on Facebook and Twitter. Still to come, find out just how many FFA chapters Nebraska has as the state sets a new record.
In the year of 1878, my grandpa bought the land with a prayer plow and a team of horses.